And one of the ones that I wanted to bring up is character AI and a AI native game or not? Does that count?
I vote yes.
You vote yes.
Yes.
It's a game. It's a game.
Yeah.
Now we might get into that, like what's a game definition, which is there are literally like philosophical treaties on this.
I think exactly. I think if you count AI Dungeon as a game, I would call Character.AI as a game. Maybe the players of Character.AI won't count it as a game. Like they will think.
I won't deny it's a form of entertainment.
I think I would argue that most users of Character.AI would call it entertainment. I don't think all of them would agree. I think there's a reasonable chunk out there that would genuinely think that they are having some parasocial relationship.
They're like, don't you call my waifu an entertainment?
Exactly, right? It's like, what? So Tinder is a game as well, which is true. Tinder is a game.
Okay. All right. So it's interesting. From your perspective, Character.AI, if we count AI Dungeon as a game, we almost have to count Character.AI.
Yes, that's my feeling. Like, it's basically a very similar experience. And it's almost like the lore or the fantasy that you're playing is the main difference. Like one caters to human relationships and dating, and the other one is to like slaying dragons.
I think if we want to dive into this anymore, we would end up having to argue a bit about or debate about the definition of a game.
Yeah.
But I think we are seeing so what are we seeing right now? Like it's interesting because you can see parallels in the game industry of other times when a new technology is adopted, whether it's mobile, whether it's online, whether it's VR, right? Like you get at least two things happening quickly. You get the let's immediately try to translate what we had before and move it in, right? Yes. So I have a radio show. I'm going to put the radio show on television now. And then you get like the first early what is native in this environment, like as quickly as we can. It'd be Doodle Jump or something like that. Wasn't that what's called? Like very early, we have an accelerometer. Let's see what we can do with this. So we could argue that Character.AI and AI Dungeon are examples of like the first, let's see what we can do with this technology. AI Dungeon clearly is that arguably a really great example of pioneering and pushing like almost too early, like their first attempts. We're going to try to do this even if it doesn't quite work. And then we're going to keep iterating until they got a really more compelling platform over the number of years. They were very early in that space.
I think, so quick tangent. I think whatever definition we come up with, I think AI Dungeon has to be, if not the first, one of the first modern Gen AI or modern AI native games.